Ladies and gentlemen, we are on Loreville, waiting for the train. It's been a while since I've done a Star Citizen episode. 3.17.2 came out, and I haven't done much playing since then because there's been all kinds of bugs, and they fixed them now with a micro patch, most of them. There's still some issues. But anyway, today Micah is taking a load of Quantainium, right?
Yeah.
To the planet's surface, and I am going to escort him in my Talon fighter just to make sure he's got safe travels, because since the last version of the game came out, for some reason there's a lot more griefers on now, and I'm not sure, you know, things like people hanging around Space Station Korea just waiting for bounties to show up to try to, you know, people are trying to get their bounties cleared at Space Station Korea, and then there's a group of bounty hunters just sat there waiting for them, and that kind of sucks. I'm really hoping that they make it. Well, I know one thing that they're going to do is they're going to make it crime stat 2 and 1 will now be payable coming up soon. So if you have a fairly low crime stat, you had a mistake, maybe shot at a friendly by mistake but didn't kill them, and you get a crime stat 2, because that's what happens right now, that will be reduced, or you'll be able to go pay it at a kiosk instead of having to go to Space Station Korea or go to jail. Most people don't go above crime stat 2 unless they're doing bad stuff. So that'll kind of alleviate the bounty hunter situation a little bit. But, you know, there's just more griefers on it. Like Micah was saying, he was, you know, sitting on a planet the other day delivering a package, and he got attacked and blown up for no reason. Somebody just blew his ship up for the fun of blowing his ship up. And you know, until they start putting consequences in the game to keep people from doing that kind of stuff, I think we're going to have some frustrated players that just want to play the game, don't necessarily want to be doing PvP. But I have an example. I went out the other day, and I had some guy named Lord Elon or something like that, and he was, you know, somebody called and said they needed help, so I went to the planet to help them. And I'm in my ship, and I'm landing, and I was outside the ship, so I wasn't getting alerts. And I was putting the ship down, and what happened was this guy came in his Scorpius and just nuked my ship with missiles because he'd been reading our chat in the global chat. The guy was telling me where he was, and this other guy that I was coming to help. And, you know, we made the mistake of mentioning, let's see, that's at HRUL1, so we're going to take, hang on a second here. We could take the 400i to get over there. That'll be nice.
Vehicle selected.
Oh, wait, I got to do something first, though. But anyway, we made the mistake of commenting about what we were doing in the global chat. And so this guy took advantage of us, never said a word. He just showed up and killed me, and then was like, ha, 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 wasn't that great? And I'm like, well, not really. Like, you know, I'm here to help somebody, and then, like, what did you actually get out of that is what my question is, you know? Like, you didn't get any money. You didn't get any benefits.
Goodbye.
You know, like, aside from just wasting your time and mine and making me have to reclaim my ship, what good did you get out of that? You know, the satisfaction of being an ass? I mean, what can you say to that, right? What do you think, Micah?
I don't like it.
You like it?
No, I don't like it. I don't.
No,
like
I
it.
don't either. It's like if you want to be a jerk, go somewhere else. But they need to do something to start making that kind of thing. Like, okay, if you want to do it, fine. But there's major consequences. And I'll tell you what, if I ever see that guy on again, I will lure him in and have my friend, like have my kids and my friends, and we'll all be waiting there for him.
Go ha!
Right, yeah, and when he shows up to blow me up, we're gonna nuke him out of the sky because I know his name and I know, you know, I've been watching for him, and I have a couple people that also are really good fighters that I will bring in with me, and we'll trap him. So he's gonna get it back, and I'll do it on video.
Send him a free copy.
Forever shamed in front of the 12 people that watch my channel. What? I know. Anyway, revenge is sweet in space. But the point is this: it's like, why do that kind of stuff? You know, aside from just being a jerk. So We'll get them. Anyway, the point is there's no consequences right now for people doing that kind of stuff. So it's a little frustrating, and we're seeing more and more of it. Literally over the last 2 weeks, I've had things happen to me a couple times. I've been playing this game for years. I've never had those things happen. So then we had fun things happen. So like we had a guy, he kidnapped all of us. He kidnapped about 20 people on his 800 and took us for a little space ride. And then people were having a yacht show. There was like a bunch of people with their Origin ships parked on Microtech, and he slammed the 800 into like 20 ships that were parked on the ground. Everybody died, and it was hilarious. And so once again, on the other side of it, it can be fun. But he also paid a bunch of people like millions of dollars to cover it. Like, okay, we did this, but here's a bunch of money to kind of make up for the fact that you just died. So he had fun with it, but he also was kind of like responsible about being a jerk. I'm going to kill you.
How he has that much money?
I don't know. He did, though. A lot of people were like, oh, my gosh, thanks. Oh, my gosh, thanks. And he's like, here, money, money, money. Flight ready. There we go. So anyway, all right, I'm going to head over to where Mr. Micah is. I might give you like a view or two of the ship. Once again, the 400 Eyes, I think it might be one of my favorite ships. It's not really practical in any way. It doesn't hold a lot of cargo. It can't really fit very many vehicles unless they're low slung because of its weird cargo bay location.
You know the one thing I don't like about the Origins?
What's that?
Like yours? I think those gun turrets should retract into the hull.
Ooh, that would be cool.
You know what I mean? To make it more slick and more like that's the one thing I don't like about the Mercury Star Runner. I think some of those turrets, you know, should kind of like come down into the ship.
Well, they're not being used, yeah, like they can like retract in. No, I totally get that.
Maybe if they didn't come all the way in, but maybe just snug themselves against the hull so they weren't kind of like just sitting out there like that.
No, I think that's wise. So there's my 400i. Once again, I actually used the money that guy gave me during that what would you call that incident with the to buy this ship. So there's, you know, I did die. We did get kidnapped. But even that was fun. Like that, to me, that kind of stuff, if you put yourself in a situation where you go on somebody else's ship that you don't know and they kidnap you and pirate you, that's funny and fun. Like I don't mind that kind of stuff. What I don't like is just people randomly blowing people up for no reason. It's kind of that to me. It's just like, okay, nobody benefited from that. You know, if a pirate actually attacks you and takes something that you're carrying, obviously if you're full of valuable materials or something, that makes sense. But to just randomly grief people just to be a pain in the butt, ugh.
Or like to grief people just delivering packages.
Right? Yeah. Like you're not going to benefit from that. Why would you?
Yeah. It's just.
What's the point?
You're just trying to make someone else not have a fun time. That's all.
Right. So, peeing on parades, I don't get that, but I do get the piracy thing. And to me, that's kind of fun and kind of what makes, you know, like I said, I'm not super into the piracy thing. Like I don't want it to be happening all the time, but like that was pretty funny that we all got kidnapped. And most people, like they went for the lure of the money because the guy's like, hey, I'll pay you if you come on the ship, you know.
Yeah.
Sure, I'll come on. Well, you said you'd come on, so I mean, you can't really complain when he starts to kill everybody off, you know. It was fun. So
now the real question is, was anybody going back to loot the bodies at all?
Yeah, well, there was one guy who was on the ship while we were traveling to the location, and he kept shooting people in the ship, and so finally everybody ganged up on him and killed him, and then they revived him, but before they revived him, they took all his guns and stripped him naked, and then brought him back. They're like, there you go, you can come back, but you're naked. And then when everything was over, they actually were really nice, and they gave him all his stuff back. They're like, here's your guns, here's your armor, have a good day. Just don't do it again, or we'll take it for good, you know. And so that was, you know, all that stuff went on. But see, I like that kind of stuff because that's like realistic interaction. And there was, like I said, there's one guy so the first guy was like, I'm just going to take his armor and his guns. And then after he took him, the guy's like, no, at least give him back his armor because he can't do anything with that. So they actually did. They're like, oh, okay, we'll give him back his armor. So I like seeing that kind of stuff. I don't like the random like killing for the sake of killing. So anyway, that's my gripe. But other than that, it's been a lot of fun. But the whole point is I'm on my way to help Micah because of those kind of things. Micah is now a little bit scared to take a cargo to a planet by himself and that is, I think, a legitimate.
My ship is slow. My ship is slow.
Right, and I think that's a legitimate fear. If he gets attacked, he needs somebody to back him up. So I might not be the greatest person to back him up, but at least having a second set of guns so the person can't concentrate fire on Micah, I'll draw fire away, and then Micah can keep going. And if we do get attacked, Micah, that is going to be my recommendation, is that you just run.
Oh, you don't want me to ram him?
No, just keep going.
Well,
no, because you'll blow up.
I know, it's a Starfare. There's nothing really I can do except for just keep going. So.
Right. Yeah, you'll get nuked too, so I don't want that. So anyway, this is my brand new 400i along with my 600i, my Ares. We're going to have to go through the ships. What I think is we're going to try to do episodes where we focus on each ship, or maybe one or two of them, because there's just so many different things to see. And I want to get this all done before 318 comes out. So I do probably one episode every 2 weeks, and that seems to be about where we're at as far as my life goes and the time that I can put into this. So tonight we're in the 400. We've already seen the 400, so I'm not doing like any in-depth, but we'll walk around a little bit on our way over. In fact, let's do that right now while we're in transit here, because we're about halfway there already. Really, I'm just going to stay on the upper deck, but this is, it's a luxury ship, and I like this ship because it's not too much, whereas the 600i I really love, but it's too much, really, kind of, for one person. It's going to be good for multiplayer, but this ship, you could technically make it your home ship, and then you have, like, a guest room. We have in our guest room over here, we have, once again, 2 beds, one for each of our friends. They've got, like, a little pull-out drawer and a closet, and I showed you the main bathroom there. And then this is my quarters here. You got a little seat, closet, bed. Love the fact that we have windows in our quarters. This is one of the few ships, aside from the Phoenix, which is another one that I looked at that was in the same price range. The Constellation Phoenix also has windows in its crew cabin, or in its passenger cabins, and I like that. Oh, look, we're already getting into the slow down phase of our jump.
I seen a YouTube video. This guy, he made a video of he
Kitchenette.
left a station, like this example, like one of these mining stations, refineries. Flew out, waited for another person to call their ship, and then when the doors opened, he flew his ship as fast as he could in and blew up both ships as the guy was in the pad in the docking bay.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I mean. Just to be a jerk.
I don't. Yeah. See, to me, that's not. I don't know. Here's the thing. What do we want the game to be? As players of this game, what do we want from this game? Do we want people that are actually legitimately trying to play the game to quit playing because they get irritated because they're getting killed all the time by idiots? Or do we want to actually have people on the server and a legitimate community enjoying the game together? And so it's like, really, what? Hi, Red.
I'm really hoping all these kind of guys go to Pyro, but I really think they're not.
I don't think they will. They're not going to.
Yeah, because it's going to be too hard.
Well, what's going to happen is they're going to get bored because there's not going to be anything to do in Pyro. Because all the regular people are over here, so I don't know. Maybe that'll happen, but probably not. But we'll have to see. All right, and then we need to find. There's the station. All right. And
the only thing I could see them trying to do would either be make the crime stat, make the crimes so punishable, like money wise, that or something like their ship is impounded for like a week. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. I don't
right.
know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if we make the punishment high enough or steep enough, like go ahead and do that. Except for now you got a stage 4 crime stat, and you're going to go to jail for 2 days, or if your ship gets blown up, one of the things. Now this is one of the things they talked about early on in development, and I don't know if they're going to stick to this or not. if you're caught doing what's thought to be piratical operations, or you're going to be involved in something like that where you're just going around blowing people's ships up randomly and not in some kind of approved activity, your insurance will not cover your ship.
That would be great.
Yeah, and so what's going to happen here is and I don't know how they're going to manage this, because they're charging people big money for these ships, right?
Yeah.
What happens when the game is released and they go, hey, we told you that your insurance lasts for a year and you were caught doing piracy, and so your insurance is null and void, and that $300 ship that you just bought, you just lost. You're not getting it back.
Well, I think what they'd have to end up doing is they'd probably have to do something more like it's been impounded.
Yeah, I think that
And then you have to
probably
come
would
up
be a
with
solution.
The
Yeah.
game amount of money for the ship.
Yeah, like you have to pay restitution to the person whose ship you destroyed, and other fees and stuff, just like real life. Yeah, you can have your car back, but after you pay off your crime.
Yeah.
Because I can't see them taking away the ships forever. Like, okay, you can never have your ship back. If you legitimately get killed and you have insurance, that's one thing. But if you're out being a jerk or being a pirate,
Yeah, I like that one guy that you were telling me about who would disable someone's ship and okay, you pay me so much, and
right, like that's what I'm talking about, like being a pirate for real. Like
right, yeah.
He disabled their ship and kidnapped them, right?
I think about naming my ship just Parlay.
Parlay.
They go to attack me, Parlay.
Oh my god, yeah.
But that would make me like that guy flew down when I was trying to put that package. I was so infuriated with trying to get this stupid package in. If that guy would have flown down, this is the Black Widow. You got
10 seconds to comply.
Give me some money. So, give me like 10,000, or I'm gonna blow up your ship.
Right.
So, if I'm in a bad mood, I'd be like, just blow the sucker up because I'm done.
I can't even get this box in the machine. I give up. Just blow the dang thing up.
Yeah.
I just want to go home. Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally. I just realized that said Hurstonel one was where my ship was, so I'm going to have to still insurance it over here. But that was a fun flight in the 400, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that little thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go up on into the station here and get my Talon ready. And I will see you guys once we have it out. It's going to be a couple minutes because I just realized, like I said, I have to load it in. Wow, that was really on the edge of the pad there. A little bit nose in. All right, guys, I'll be back. There's Mr. Micah. Yes, I picked generic on my character. So
yeah, me too.
We look fairly alike. My hair's a little browner than yours. I tried to randomize it, but oh well.
Yeah, I tried to make myself look like a medic.
Medic!
Like a red, so.
Oh, that's right. You have the Cuddy Red still, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep it.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another one. I love the Cuddy Red. I'm just gonna get it in game though. I don't have to have it. I'll tell you what, the Nomad has been my favorite ship I've ever played in the game, period. I never thought I'd say that, but I freaking love the Nomad. It's like
buying it when I get in the game.
It's like having a Ford pickup. It's so versatile. It's small. I love it's got really good visibility in the cockpit. It handles well. It's not good at combat, but hang on, enter pilot seat. There we go. Sorry about the dogs barking in the background.
Well, I was gonna buy it, but I can't seem to do any delivery missions because of the box problem I have.
I wonder if you reset you tried resetting your everything, right?
No, I just kind of gave up for a while on that. But I was just like, there's really no reason for me to buy, use real money to purchase it, because I can't drop the boxes, or I can't put the boxes, because that stupid wheel that comes up, and I have no idea how to get rid of it. I looked through all the like on foot and stuff like that, and I just can't find it anywhere.
Right. All right.
Okay.
I am getting ready to launch here. Let's see.
I just got in my Starfare. I'm running up to the cockpit.
Yeah, no rush. Let me get out into space first. I want to. What pad are you on?
14.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I need you, when you have a chance, I need you to send me a party invite.
Okay, let me get my... Let me at least get my shield or engines and stuff going.
Yeah, go ahead and warm up. There's Micah. I can see you, so...
Quite ready.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm heading towards your...
And that's under comms, is it not?
Yes.
Thank you, and please visit again.
No, that's communication. How do I... No, that's communication.
I love the sounds this thing makes. Incoming call.
There we go. Invite to party.
Hello? Hello? There we go. Okay. Accepted. We've joined the party.
Okay.
We're partying you up. So what you're going to do is when you go to quantum jump, I'll park next to you, and you don't jump until I tell you I'm ready. And once I say I'm ready, then you hold down the B button, and it'll pull me with you.
So where should I go? Just Crusader?
To be honest with you, I think the market price is the same at all locations. I don't think there's a better place for Quantainium.
To Orison? Just go to Orison?
So, yeah, I would say go to the nearest one, which is going to be Orison.
Alright.
So we're in the Talon. This is a very... Ooh, uh-oh. My computer froze. Mike, are you still there?
Yep, still here. Still hear you.
Okay, I'm out. There we go. It unfroze. Weird. Okay. This is a spectacular fighter. I would still say that I like the Arrow better because it's faster. And this, unfortunately, Ryan had me change up to size 4 weapons, and I think that they're too big for this ship because what happens is I then run out of ammo pretty quick. But they do a lot of damage. So what it originally came with was size 3s on a gimbal. But the size 4s, of course, do a lot more damage. So it's hard to know what to do with what's the right thing on this one. But I get about 30 shots, and then I have to wait for it to reload. So it runs out pretty quick. But it also destroys ships pretty fast. So it's a trade-off. Here comes Mr. Micah. Look at that. That thing is so freaking huge. Now let me know when you're getting close to being ready to jump, and I'll... Do you have the stealth paint on that?
Oh, yeah.
And what speed are you traveling at?
Right now, 36.
Okay. Okay, so pretty slow.
Yeah.
Let me know if you get any radar locks or anything like that.
I shouldn't. I'm still in the zone, you know.
Yeah, I'm right behind you, so...
Trying to make sure I miss everything.
Roger that. 2 Lima Golf overview.
What do you think of that eye tracker?
The Tobii eye tracker?
Yeah.
I mean, I prefer... Right now, just because of the cost, and it's free because I already have it, I prefer the Track IR. But people really like the eye tracker. So I think it's a good product. It works with almost all games. It seems like that all the games that we play anyway, it works.
All right, I'm calibrating.
Okay, so I'm going to go in here. Hold on a second while I get into my ship.
Do you want me to
And
go
you're
to 0 speed?
You're aiming at Crusader, correct?
Yeah. Do you want me to go to...
Yeah, shut off the engines for a minute, and we'll... Let me get down by you, and... We shouldn't... For some reason, we're not...
Let's see. I'm gonna set my speed right there, and then I'll go to 0.
For some reason, we're not joining together in the calibration jump. Do you see me on in your calibration window? Does it say V Blue Guitar and then ready? Like towards the middle of your spooling window?
No.
Okay, well we'll just have to go together.
Cut it off again, and I'll respool. All right, quantum travel calibration started by vehicle by...
Ah, okay, yep, that's working. Okay. So when you see me on the right there, it says Arthur and then or V Blue, and then it says I want in the name of my ship. When
Yeah.
you see that the clock finish, and I turn, I think I'll change color.
You're green for me.
Okay, and you just will go green now. Go ahead and hold down the B button, and I should go with you.
Okay, here we go.
Yep, it worked. Sweet.
And I can see you.
I know. You will disappear probably eventually, but wow, does that look cool? Look at
I
that,
heard that
Babs.
this ship is actually the fastest in Quantum.
Is it? I mean, you could
Yes,
change
sir.
that. You can. The faster you go, the more fuel you burn up.
Right.
Um,
Oh, they updated Quantum. That looks great.
I think you're seeing my Quantum.
Oh, that's yours?
Yeah, this ship and the Banu Defender have different Quantum looks. So are you seeing like rainbows and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're seeing my Quantum.
Oh, okay.
That's so cool.
Why wouldn't Quantum be the same for everybody?
I have never jumped and seen the other ship in the Quantum jump. That was awesome. That was so cool.
I've never seen it either.
Yeah, that was really neat. We totally jumped together. All right, so same deal now. When you aim for Orison. Oh, now okay, no, you're still there. When you aim for Orison, I'm not seeing any other, just you. Let me know when you're aimed at our Orison, and I'll join you.
I'm aimed at Orison. I just it's still cooling.
Okay, yep.
Are you still cooling? Oh, you're green.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we probably have the same jump engines. Okay, I am. Oh, it disappeared. Hang on.
I lost Orison. Where'd it go?
Yeah, it does that sometimes. Just turn the engine off and turn it back on again. It's weird how it does that.
Now. Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Yeah, it's bizarre. It's buggy still.
You're not there now. Don't
It's
see
okay.
you.
I'm ready. So whenever yours is lined up, we should be able to go. It's showing you almost ready, and now you are calibrated. So we're good. Do it, Micah. Do it.
It's not working. I'm
You want me
holding B.
Okay, let me try it then.
There you go.
Did it pull you?
Yep.
No, we might have gotten separated. I don't see you right now
Yep.
while
You
we're
just
going.
off for me.
Okay,
Just a second.
that's okay though. I'll jump in right before you too, so that'll be okay.
I
This
just
ship
lost
is
my feet now.
this ship is wicked good looking.
Which one is that one again?
This is the Talon, or the Esperia Talon,
Okay.
or Esperia. Esperia.
I'm gaining on you, it looks like.
Their other ship is the Prowler. Yeah, you might have a faster in atmospheres or planetary travel speed. It does vary from ship to ship. So funny how big Crusader is. It takes like half an hour to get around.
Mm-hmm.
Is that you coming in? Is that you? Or is that just my windshield? No, it's just the windshield. I was going to say it looked like you streaking in, but... All right.
Man, I wish it was daylight.
I know. Don't forget, look for the 4 dots to start with. You'll see 4 flashing lights. Put your ship in the middle of the 4 flashing lights.
Or you fly down faster than me, and I'll just follow you in.
Okay. I've got 3 of the 4 lights on my screen. Do you see me?
Yeah, I see you. What's your speed?
I am running at 97 right now.
Okay, I'm a little scared to go too fast.
Okay, I'll slow down. I'm going to run. Let's see.
No, for me, I mean, because
I'm at 55. I don't want to get too far away from you, though, in case somebody tries to attack you. So
I'm gaining on you now. So
Okay.
I'm at 80.
All right. I'm running at 55, I think. I'll bump up to 80.
I see the 4 dots, though.
Yeah, that's the. So if you head towards the 4 dots, you'll see that, and then When you get closer, you'll see 4 more dots inside those dots, and that should be the airport tower or the spaceport tower. Yeah, I see you right behind me. This is great. I love stuff like this. So we'll use this ship again in combat at some point because I feel like this is you guys aren't seeing actual combat, but this is a cool ship.
My chopper. We got, you know what we need to do? I need to get this thing full of fuel, and we need to practice refueling.
Refueling? Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. You're the only target. I don't see, because I think we're doing this during the day. I don't think there's a lot of people on yet, so far, so good.
Funny, I'm gaining speed just going down to the planet.
I slowed down to 71. I wanted to get us a little closer again. I'm at 81 now. Yeah, I can see you catching up with me.
What's the altitude of the base? Is it 0?
I don't know how they do that. That's a good question. I've never really paid attention to it. I just get there and that's just so cool. Sorry about the puppies again, guys. Anyone want a puppy? They're cheap now. We've dropped the price down to 300. We got to move these puppies, so if any of you are looking for a puppy, we got to sell these dogs. I need to get them out of my house. We're keeping one of them, but the other 7 are going. Now moving 87. We haven't gotten close enough for me to see the other 4 lights yet. And, of course, Orson's always a long approach. That's one of those things about Orson. So did you get to take part in the siege at all, Micah?
No, I never did.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I didn't get to do Invictus Week, like take the tour of any. Every time I showed up on one of those things,
the elevators are broken. Yeah.
So I was just like, and then when I wanted to buy some ships with real money, I wanted to buy like I couldn't get my cart to work, and I sent a ticket in and no one ever responded. So
nice. Like I'm just trying to give you my money.
Yeah. I see a station in the dark.
I see a station in the dark. Oh, is your B engine still on?
No.
Mine was still operating. Like it's funny they still. Oh, well, yeah, we're still not close enough to see the second platform. But I'm having fun looking outside the ship.
I really don't like our radar. The radar for this. I don't like the little tail that goes down, you know, and then there's just a circle. I just don't like that kind of radar. I really like the X-Wing versus TIE Fighter radar where you had 2 screens in the top left corner of the screen.
Oh.
The right screen was whatever is behind you. And if it was in the very center, that was at your 6 o'clock. And then the left screen was in front of you. So whatever was coming at, so if it was at the top, it was above you, right above you, like straight above you.
Right.
And I always liked that. Because sometimes if I lost my screens, I could just shoot by the radar. You know, once it got right in front of me, I could just fire, and I knew it was in front of me.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, I'm not sure how this radar. It reminds me of Elite Dangerous's radar a little bit, and I never quite figured out how I'm sure at some point they'll. I would imagine if you do Squadron 42, they'll teach us how to use the radar properly. Okay, I'm just starting to see the second set of lights. You can see those guys if you've never been to Orson before. You're trying to figure out how to. There's the 4 lights that show you how to land there. So how much Quantainium do you have on there, Micah?
Not a full load. Not I lost a crap load that one time. That whole.
It sucks.
Yeah, I lost a.
I'm gonna start letting you take the lead. Do you see the 4 flashing lights now?
Yep.
That's where the airport is.
Okay. It's funny. When I tried to turn an atmosphere, I could hear the ship clanking and grunting, or like
Right.
groaning, like the gravity's really pulling on it. I'm at 111. I'm just trying to figure out when I should start braking.
You're fine. You should be able to go pretty close down.
Yeah, but this thing is really slow.
Really slow.
Well, what I mean is it reacts very slow. So
Yes, it does.
taking off and slowing down is a real slow process.
Yeah, that's true. It's a barge.
It's a flying brick.
It's a large barge. You know, it's funny. I wanted to be able to turn off my markers when I was outside the ship because, you know, like when we record and I'm doing the outside views, it always has, like, your name on the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Those are gone now. Like, all my markers are gone. Even on people, like, when I want to see who they are, it doesn't show the markers. And I don't know. I didn't change anything. I'm like, I want to know what I did, but...
No, I'm really happy with the way that the markers are for the airport. You know,
Well,
you
on
can
this
see
one, how
the-
you can see the
yeah,
blinkers, yeah.
you
At
can see
first,
the
I was
red ones.
I was confused on how it worked, but now once I figured out, like, oh wait, there's only lights on the airport that are red, and then I realized that even more so, the flashing ones were the central hub of the airport. Now they sometimes still have you land on the arms where the other lights are, but usually they're not. So usually it's in the center, like in the main building where you land.
Come on. Next time I'm coming in full throttle. No.
It's because I'm
I
close
remember I
to.
did that in my Freelancer the first time I was flying my Freelancer to a planet. Because when you're in space and you slow down and stuff, I didn't expect the game to be too different. And I went into the moon, and I was like slowing down. I'm like, I'm not slowing down.
Right. Well, I was playing around yesterday and I wasn't paying attention. Then one of the puppies ran in the room or whatever, and I looked down and I looked back up again, and I was landing to deliver a package, and I mean I was just booking, and I'm like, oh my gosh, and I flipped the ship towards like so that my nose was up, and I held down the
Thrusters?
thrusters, the up thrusters, like the float thrusters, the space bar, and saved myself. It was really close. I almost whacked into the planet. That's the first time that's happened in a long time.
See, that's where the guys that run the dual sticks really have an edge.
Right. Yep. Though a lot of people are saying mouse and keyboard work almost as well as the sticks do. Like, it doesn't give you much of an advantage. It gives you some advantage, but there's a more precision in your controls with those. But as far as combat goes, they said because you pretty much are going full tilt anyway when you're trying to maneuver, that a lot of times the mouse and keyboard is just as good. It doesn't really have much of a disadvantage.
Well, it is when your left hand doesn't work. Because then you're losing the
true.
WSD keys and the thruster keys. You're missing all that stuff.
Yeah, true. True that. This is a nice glide in. The dogs are going insane. Do you hear them fighting in the background?
Mm-hmm.
They're just playing, but it's like they're loud. And then they get real quiet.
How's Bella doing with the pups?
She's doing good. She loves them. Hermione's the mom. Hermione.
Oh, Hermione. I'm sorry.
I don't know. She's not.
She's like, okay, I'm done
Bella's
with you
better
guys.
with them than Hermione is.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I can't imagine trying to land inside of a moving ship. Like, if you were stopped, I might be able to do it.
Well, considering I don't have a landing bay. It might be a little difficult.
I'm just wondering. I know some of these these carriers, like the Javelin and stuff, you can, or they said the 890 jump, you can fit like a decent sized or a medium sized fighter in there. But, or like the little snub fighters that go on like the Aquila,
Those work. I guess those work now.
those scare me. I don't know if I could.
We'll have to take my Aquila out, and you can
Test
try
it?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The trick is getting it back and attached without blowing
What you have
everything
to do is I watched the guy do it. You fly in, you tip the nose up like you're aiming at the ship, and then you hold N.
Oh, and it auto docks?
And then it auto docks, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I got the message. I'm slowing down. I'm gonna tilt up just a bit in case I don't stop in time.
And you're upside down, by the way.
Okay.
Not a big
No,
deal.
I'm not upside down. They are.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, the cockiness. Who's upside down? They're upside down.
All right. Now need to look for
I won't
the
leave you until you're
there.
in your bay, wherever that is.
Wing. Oh, it's right below me.
Are they putting you in one of the arms?
Yep, I'm heading straight towards it.
Okay.
I'm slowing down, but
That's all right.
very slowly.
Yep. And I think we should be. Are we in an armistice zone? Yeah, we can't fire right now, so you should be safe by now. But part of the pay is that there's no pay, but part of the deal is I'll fly you all the way in. Now I'll tell you what, this ship makes some weird noises when it's moving. It's like. Let's see, is it K VTOL? Yeah.
All right, did I slow down enough? I think I did. There we go. Okay. Do I land on top? That's the one thing about this I don't like is I can't tell.
I think this.
if
Yeah,
I'm
I
going
think you're going
or
in.
if I'm
Yeah. If it's directly ahead of us, do you see that black rectangle?
Mhm.
I think that's your bay.
Yep, that is my bay.
So you're going in from the top. Uh-oh. I sense nap time coming on.
I'm trying to slow down, but I don't know how to slow down.
You can always take the cruise control off and then just
I did.
tap your way in.
There we
Also,
go.
maybe putting it in VTOL, where you like hit the K key and turn VTOL
Yeah.
on. That might help.
Whoa. One thing I hate about mouse. Okay.
Oof. Can you? Oh, it is. Micah's landing.
It's if I can do it in time. This thing is such a brick. It's hard to see what you're doing.
Yes. I know. I've flown it once or twice. The 600's the same. But it's a little, the 600's views, like the down views are a little bit better. The hard thing with that, you want to pull forward about 2 ships lengths.
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to get the ship lined up correctly for.
You're getting really close. A little forward, a little bit more. Even more. That looks good. That looks perfect.
Because I can't see
Right.
until I hit something.
Donk. You're going slow enough that even if you do, you should be fine. And you're lined up. Now that's looking really good. Good job, Micah.
Oh, yeah. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah, you're in. Now it's just a matter of getting down on the floor. As long as you hold it straight, you'll be fine. That was fun. That's the kind of stuff that, once again, folks, that's what this game's going to be all about. Is like, you know, helping friends and escorting people and, you know, rescuing people from bad situations, all kinds of different stuff. That's going to be the fun part of the game, I think. So we just successfully delivered a couple $100,000 worth of Quantainium.
Where's the bottom?
Oof,
there we go.
Donk. All right, I'm going to head over to my landing bay, and I will see you in the airport. So let's go and take this thing over here, and we will put it into landing bay mode, which is VTOL. Sucks the wings in. Let's see, there we're flying in the VTOL mode. And once again, like Micah said, it's hard to tell. Are we coming in from the top? I don't think so. This looks like a bay. Yeah, this is a regular bay. So, and that'll put the wings back out a little bit.
Landing gear down.
It would be nice if you could use one of your spots on your dash to be more of like a landing video screen.
Yes, that would be awesome.
Like underneath your ship.
Yeah, like the below and behind views. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, or just like below, so you can make sure you're centering your ship.
Like like the ship cam. Like, I'm just wondering how long it's going to be before all truckers have deployable drones. So when they're backing into a spot, they can just chuck the drone up and see how they're doing as far as their backing is going.
Mm-hmm.
Save a lot of time and money. Keep truckers from wrecking, new truckers from wrecking their trucks when they're not experienced. And vintage. And seasoned truckers from dealing with difficult spots that are hard to get in and out of. Unparalleled. Oh, this is my AeroView hangar. I don't know why I have that. No, I'll take it.
See, with that ship, I like the hangars that you fly straight into instead of ones you come down, just because you can't see nothing.
Right, yeah, that's true. With your ship, it's much easier to do a regular hangar. So, that was fun. Did you have a good time, Micah?
Yeah, I had a great time. I made it.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. Man, that 47-minute video. How did we even do that? It seems like we've been playing for like 10 minutes. That's one of these things about this game. It just sucks you in. Ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I definitely had fun escorting Micah's ship over, and we got to see the 400i, and then you also got to take a look at the Esperia Talon. We didn't really get to see it in action, but we will definitely have a video of that also. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Still loving Star Citizen. This is such an amazing game. And like I said, it is all broken and stuff, but it's also a lot of fun when we get the chance to play it. So when things go right, it's done really right. And it just has those moments when you're like, yes, this is what it's about. All right, guys, we'll see you next time. You want to say bye, Micah?
Bye, guys.
Have a great night, guys. See you next time. Bye.